Hello and welcome to Art FAQs. My name is Matthew Palmer, and in these little videos we're going to just talk about all those essential, frequently asked questions that people ask me all the time. All the simple things that maybe we skip over. Let's talk about them in detail. Now, on this particular one, I want to talk about the difference in paints and different types of paint, and also the different qualities of paints, and what is watercolor and how do you work with it, or how do you use watercolor. Well, over here I've got a sheet of watercolor paper which we can just have a little play with in a minute or two, but here we've got my palette. This is my own brand of palette, Matthew Palmer's watercolor palette. I've squirted the paints here from the tubes. They can stay there forever, but what is in these tubes of paint? Well, basically watercolor is quite simple, really. It's made from various pigments, color pigments, and gum arabic. Now, gum arabic, of course, is a natural substance. It's from trees, and it's perfect for watercolor, and it's what makes watercolor bond to the paper and what makes it fluid. So what I do is I squirt the paint out here. Now, I don't always do this every time. If I've got paint there and it's looking quite fresh, I could use it. I can always add a brush blob of water 15 minutes before I start painting to keep the paint fresh. So I've put some fresh paint in there, so that is pigment, whatever the pigment is in the colour, plus preservatives to stop it going, off, that kind of thing, because watercolour lasts forever. I mean, even once it's dry, you can still use it. And then how I mix the colour is I don't put any water in here, really, because I see people tip water in and it's not the way to do it. Just take a brush full of water. This is a size 10 brush. Just pop it here. Just a single blob of water. And then if you want to lift your blob of paint and mix it within, that'll be fine. Or the other way to do it is just to have a damp brush, just wipe the excess off on the side, nothing in the palette, pick up the colour and mix it in. And that will do you as a starting point. If you want a lot of paint, you can add more water, but you soon learn the consistency. Now, when this paint dries up, all that happens is the water evaporates, so you can just add a bit more water. It never really goes off, and it's just really simple. Now, if we jump down to the paper here, we can just see that that's how watercolour works. Now, the gum arabic that is in that paint, once it's dry, that's what makes the bond, that's what makes the permanent bond. And a common question people ask me is, can you remove pencil once watercolor is over the top? It's very difficult to do so. So if I put the paint over the top of the actual pencil, once that's dry, it's very difficult to remove the pencil, because the gum arabic is like a natural varnish, and that's what it stains. So you do not have to put any fixative or varnish or anything over the top of your watercolor paintings. Basically, once a watercolor painting like this is done and complete, all you need to do is just let it dry. And the way you would frame a watercolor is to put it behind a sheet of glass, because that will stop the light getting at it. And that's how to handle watercolor. See you very soon for more watercolor questions, FAQs.